I'm thinking, should I do this? Should I say this? Because this won't be the first time I'm saying this. But unfortunately, some people are just not getting it. Some people are just not understanding my psychic abilities. I'm sure some people in Prophet Muhammad's time did not understand Prophet Muhammad's psychic abilities, and the prophets that came before Prophet Muhammad, like Jesus, who is Yeshua for Jews, Jesus for Christians, and Isa for Muslims. And we know what his people did to him in the end, don't we? Because people in Jesus' time did not understand his psychic abilities either. And the prophets before him, like Moses, who is Moshe for Jews, Moses for Christians, and Musa for Muslims, and the prophets before him, and we go on and on. So this has been repeating for thousands of years. And now in this day and age, it's my turn for people to do this to me. And oh, they've been doing it. They've been doing all sorts of things to me and saying all sorts of things about me and even thinking all sorts of things about me behind my back and thinking that I won't know about it, that I won't know what they're saying about me behind my back, that I won't know what they're thinking about me behind my back, because how could I know your thoughts, right? And that's when I say you don't understand my psychic abilities, just like people like you did not understand the psychic abilities of all the prophets that came before me in the past, the likes of which I've just mentioned. Because you're ignorant and you don't want to learn better. Even now, after thousands of years. Because people like you have been repeating this kind of behavior towards prophets and messengers, towards true prophets and messengers of God, of Allah. People like you have been repeating this kind of behavior towards us for thousands of years now. And you think you won't get caught? You think you'll get away with it and that you'll keep getting away with it? Think again. Because if you're watching me, you're in my energy and I can pick up on you energetically and telepathically. Now I'm thinking you probably don't know that. Because if you knew that, why would you call me names? Why would you cuss me? If you knew that I could hear you telepathically, that I could pick up on that telepathically. And I don't think I'm saying this the first time either. Or maybe you still would because you don't care. That you don't care that you're calling Hazrat Aisha names, that you're calling Prophet Muhammad names, your own prophet, that you're cussing Hazrat Aisha, that you're cussing your own prophet. And if this is your behavior towards me, then I'm sure you're someone who's just not believing that I am who I say I am. And I'm just wondering, am I supposed to sit here year after year, while so many people, and in particular so many Muslims, keep doing this to me and more behind my back, and I'm just supposed to sit here and say, oh, forgive them, for they know not any better. And I keep asking, well, when will they know better? Because it's already been thousands of years that you people keep repeating the same behavior towards us. When are you going to know better? When are you going to at least try to know better? And that's why we're back here, to teach you better, to guide you in a better way. But as always, some people are still not listening, and some people are still not getting it. But as I said, that's a pattern that keeps repeating and has been repeating for thousands of years now. You know, every time I post or upload and publish a video, I pick up energetic vibes from people who, watched that video. I pick up energetically who's watching me. And also God, or Allah for Muslims, and whoever else that God energy is for all the other mainstream religions. Hindus call that energy Bhagwan, etc. So God or Allah, or simply put, spirit, because God is spirit too, as I've said previously. Allah is spirit too. So when I say the word spirit, I'm including all of them. God or Allah, the archangels, angels, the Arcturians, everyone lets me know who's watching me with names, especially if you are a top celebrity and a politician, a world politician, a world leader. And I also pick up on you energetically through my third eye, my mind's eye, or my spiritual eye too. And so, of course, every time I post a video here on my channel, my spirit guides and the Arcturians let me know who's watching that video or who's watched that video, and it's like and even God, even Allah, because I'm connected to God, I'm connected to Allah as well. So it's like, oh, such and such president watched your video. Oh, such and such prime minister watched your video. Now, I'm not saying specific names here, but I know the names and I know the faces of who these presidents are, of who these prime ministers are from around the world. It's not even just one of them. And, oh, such and such top celebrity watched your video. And I know who these celebrities are too. But as I said, I'm not just gonna, sit here and call their names out. Or, I don't do that usually, unless I have to. Because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not a show-off. And, oh, such and such crown prince or king watched my video or, has been watching me. But I don't sit here every day or day in, day out and tell everyone who's watching me. Because as I said, I'm not a show-off. So, last year in 2023, for most of the year, I kept picking up on this particular specific swear word or cuss word energetically and telepathically and clairaudiently, because I am a clairaudient as well as having other clairs, i.e. psychic abilities. So clairaudience is one of my psychic abilities, is one of the clairs I have. Clairaudience is one of the psychic abilities I have. Clairaudience is a French word, like clairs. It's a French word or a French term, and clairaudience is a French word or a French term. And clairaudience means clear hearing. But this is hearing in the sense that I hear telepathically, clairaudiently. So if you're going to watch my video and then call me names and cuss me out, and if you don't even say it out loud, if you just even think about it, if you just, call me names or cuss me out in your head, in your mind even, I can still pick up on that telepathically, clairaudiently. And I've been picking up on this, one specific swear word or cuss word throughout last year, and now again yesterday after I published my video yesterday. Now, I've never said that word in my life. I've never said that swear word or that cuss word in my life, but I've heard it plenty of times because it's like a Desi swear word or a Desi cuss word. And by Desi, I mean Indians and Pakistanis are the people who use this specific swear word or cuss word. And it's used usually by men. And I know it's a man cussing me out. So if you're a Muslim, just know that you're cussing out Hazrat Aisha and Prophet Muhammad, that you're cussing out your own prophet. And if you're a Hindu, just know that you're cussing out Goddess Radha and God Krishna. And as I was just recording this video, I got the name Ashish Mehra again. Are you cussing me out, Ashish Mehra? Then you're cussing out Goddess Radha and God Krishna. Because that's who we are for Hindus. And I remember I've said this to you in a previous video, but I guess you're one of those who are just not getting it. And you're a stranger to me. But that's the thing, even strangers have been coming up against me. People I don't even know. People who watch me on my channel, in the audience, but are complete strangers. But of course I've been picking up on you, Ashish Mehra, for the last year, since last year, since 2023. And here we are in 2024 now, and you're still coming up? And I'm still picking up on you? And of course, sometimes I get full names of complete strangers who I don't know at all and who I wouldn't know the names of, but how do I get to know their names? It's because I'm connected to God, to Allah, to Bhagwan, to Spirit, to the unseen. And it's because they're watching you all, watching me. And then they let me know your names, if need be, stranger or not. So I picked up on this specific desi swear word or cuss word again yesterday after I published my video yesterday, telepathically, clairaudiently. And I'm just wondering, should I actually say that swear word, say that cuss word that I've never said in my life? So, people know what it is and this person knows what it is that I know. The exact swear word or cuss word that is being thrown at me. But it's like I can't seem to bring myself to even say it. The exact swear word or cuss word that I keep picking up on telepathically, that is being thrown at me, at us, we who are Hazrat Aisha and Prophet Muhammad for Muslims, for Pakistanis and Indians, because this is a desi Indian Pakistani swear word or cuss word. So we are, and this is what is being thrown at us constantly. As I said, I've been picking up on this since last year. So if you're a Muslim and a Pakistani and an Indian, because there are Muslims in India too, it's like you're cussing Hazrat Aisha and your own Prophet Muhammad. You're cussing Prophet Muhammad. And if you're a Hindu, as I said, we are Goddess Radha and God Krishna for you. So you're cussing Goddess Radha and God Krishna. And I'm repeating myself with this because I need this to start sinking in now. That if you're watching me and you're gonna swear at me and throw cuss words at me and cuss at me, I will hear you telepathically. I will know. I can hear you telepathically. And if you're one of those who just don't care and you're going to keep doing it, then well, I guess you're a lost cause. And also my spirit guides and the Arcturians were letting me know, and of course God, Allah, Bhagwan, were letting me know yesterday that my confidence is pissing someone off too. That's after I posted yesterday's video. But that's the thing. That's another thing that pisses people off about me, especially men, because these are misogynistic men who don't like confident women, who don't like women who can speak up for themselves or who can just speak up in general, period. So they hate that about us too. They hate our confidence too. Because frankly, these kind of misogynistic men, rather have us women sitting in a corner as a sex slave and as a baby machine. Because that's all women are to such misogynistic men. We're not even considered human beings by such misogynistic men. We're not even human beings to them. We're just sex objects, sex slaves, and baby machines to them. Well, guess what? You're not going to treat me like that. And if you do, you're going to get karma for it. You will be judged for it. I'll make sure of it, because I will ask God, Allah, Bhagwan, to judge you for it, for treating me and mistreating me and disrespecting me in that way. And you will not get away with it. And that's another thing, speaking of judgment and karma, because it's the same thing. I did that video on Judgment Day recently. That is Judgment Day. And the title of that video is Judgment Day Final Call. And even after I've posted that video, that message, and such a serious message, this is what some people are still getting up to. And this is what some people are still doing towards me. Why? Because they're not taking me seriously, and they're not taking that message coming from me seriously, and they're not taking that message of Judgment Day and judgment and karma coming upon them seriously. Why? Because it's coming from me, it's coming from a woman. And because these people just cannot believe that I am who I say I am. And I've just mentioned who I am and who we are for Muslims and Hindus. And for Christians and Jews, I am Joan of Arc for Christians. And for Christians and Jews, it's Prophet Matthew. It's Matthew from the Bible. So we are Joan of Arc and Prophet Matthew, or Matthew from the Bible, for Christians and Jews. Because it's the same souls. It's the same spirit. But how many are still not getting that even either? No matter how many times I keep repeating that too. Because everyone's so stuck in their own religious box of their own religion, just one religion. And that they have a problem understanding anything that is outside the box. That is outside that box of their religion. This is Judgment Day for Jews and Christians, Qiyamah or Qayamat for Muslims, Kali Yuga for Hindus and Buddhists. Judgment and karma is here for everyone, especially for those who are still not listening. And I am a spiritual judge. And I am a bringer of justice, judgment, and karma upon you all. Especially if you're going to come for me directly. If you're going to come for me, if you're going to mistreat me, disrespect me, in any way at all, I will call on judgment and karma on you. Because frankly speaking, I'm tired of this, oh, forgive them for they know not any better. Well, guess what? After thousands and thousands of years of you repeating the same behaviors, and especially towards us, prophets and messengers are true prophets and true messengers of God. Guess what? It's time you knew better. It's time you learned better. And that's why we're back here, to teach you better, to guide you in a better way, in the right direction. It's time you knew better. And so as I keep saying, and I'm going to repeat myself here again, tread very carefully with me. Everyone's getting their judgment and their karma anyway, especially in these times because we are going through Judgment Day. For Jews and Christians, Qiyamah or Qayamat for Muslims, Kali Yuga times for Hindus and Buddhists. So everyone's getting their judgment and karma in these times anyway. But don't add on to your judgment and karma by mistreating me and disrespecting me. Because when I call on God or Allah or Bhagwan, God listens and God responds to me directly. And the other night, God, Allah, Bhagwan, the Holy Spirit descended upon me, and I felt that energy. I felt God, Allah, Bhagwan, the Holy Spirit. So I would urge you all respectfully to be very mindful of how you're treating me while I'm here walking on this earth in human form among you. I shall leave it there for now. Over and out.